and the New York Giants taking on Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
That's the reason you ball for. Simply when you trust the ball, because you know.
To kick off for Atlanta.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard. pass there to the 21.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Winston's pass. Complete.
7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
at the 34.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 77 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2nd down, Winston. Over the middle, complete to Tate. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Finds his tight end Ingram. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Good running from Barkley there on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Ito Smith, his first carry. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Penny. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A first down carry for Smith. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's got daylight. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Rashad Penny hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage. Winston gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Barkley.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
The 41-yard line.
To the air again with Winston. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 7-7.
They'll run first down. It's Smith, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 more there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Ito Smith. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially.
Don't stop that
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Caught right side, Tate. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Tate. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Jameis again. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Barkley on the carry.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On third down, Winston being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball Guys, to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Complete to
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. The Giants on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on
the free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones. That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers is interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover him?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
New York ready to go again offensively. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And I think the ball's out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
A About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
37 yards.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 36, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. Six points off the board. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll kick things off up at FedEx Field. An NFC battle between Carolina and Washington. And it's the home team who are out in front. Dwayne Haskins throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's make the quick trip up the Parkway and check in on the Ravens at home in Baltimore. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes for Kirk Cousins there. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. The Jags still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. In our game, it was the former MVP, Matt Ryan, with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we send you back to MetLife Stadium in Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Jakeem Grant now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Grant on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Ito Smith heading back out with the rest of his offensive crew. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility as people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
Worked this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
2 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 47-yard line.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Julio.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Here's the Giants' offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire.
And Winston lost the football.
Matt Ryan sacked.
Fortunate to get that football back. It's trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score. Points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now Winston. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 29, Winston. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
1st and 10.
Ito Smith heading back out with the rest of his offensive crew. You start prorating these rushing numbers and looking ahead, he could be on pace for a 2,000-yard season. I don't want to jinx him, but what a year to this point.
But you just did.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, he can overcome that.
I'm not
right?
apologizing to you.
No.
Okay.
I like your attitude. But you're right. What's got to happen for it to actually occur? Offensive line has continued blocking the way they've been blocking. He has to stay healthy. But also, it's not just the idea that he's going to run the football, but you got to run it against numbers that dictate you throwing the football. Sometimes when you have 6 to block and you only have 5 guys, you've got to block them anyway, and he has to make someone miss as well the rest of the year.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Smith. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
It's good, and it's 21-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
by Deion Jones.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
At the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Ryan's pass.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Complete to Evan Ingram.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
45-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. His throw incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd and short.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down, Winston. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Giants on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Winston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Jameis to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like a little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Throwing, Winston to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, good. That keeps the score. Falcons 21.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll begin with a handoff to Smith, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Coup now for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Winston readies the offense. Down by 12. A minute 51 on the clock. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. and 10. Winston finds his tight end Ingram. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick. Up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Again, it's Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Good kickoff for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw, Winston. He's going to let it fly. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
By the Falcons. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.